Hi all, bit of a rare one here, starting from the tiki bar today. So hopefully a cool video for you today. I've done a couple of videos on the pond that I've got in the garden, and the issues with that is because I don't have the water running day and night. Essentially, I bought like a little tiny solar powered, like it's like a little disc that kind of spurts some water out. And the purpose of that is because it gets infested with mosquitoes, and obviously sat out in the garden and becomes a feasting ground for mozzies. So I thought I'd try and put them off because I know they don't like it when the water's moving. They like stagnant water. So as I say, I bought this bit of a fail one last year. I can't remember where I bought it. It was like one of the marketplaces like eBay or Amazon, something like that. And it was okay for a little while, but unless it's like full sun, it was giving me nothing. And even on its best day, was probably only putting about an inch or two of water kind of out the pump. So I've been cussed on a number of occasions because of how grand the pond is, to have this kind of little thing just working its way around the pond, just spurting like an inch worth of water out every now and again. So I know I mentioned on another video the fact that I was cussed about that, and I've been really fortunate that a company's reached out to me to say would I be kind enough to test, under no obligation to say anything good, bad or ugly, one of theirs. So I thought it'd be crazy not to, especially as I was looking at getting one anyway, because there was no way I was leaving the other one in there. So like I said, I'll give you an absolute honest opinion on this, and if anyone's looking for anything, we'll have a laugh hopefully with the video. I'll show you how it's quickly what's kind of in the box. I'm not going to bother with the setup because no one's interested in how those things are connected, and I'm sure there'll be instructional videos online. Also on top of that, when I opened the box, there was literally a piece of plastic you clipped in, one wire that went from the solar panel into the thing, and it was done. It was connected. The only part where you can kind of mess around with is choosing what kind of head kind of goes on and what type of effect you get from the water. So without further ado, I'll show you the new one, and I can say before we even get there, as a bit of a spoiler, there's a vast difference between mine and the one that I've been sent. If you stayed with me this far, I appreciate you. As I say, it comes with some very basic kind of instructions about to do with cleaning and some things like that, and the book does open up. Essentially, it comes with a load of different heads on it, depending on which one you want. A couple of extender, a part if you want to make it into a bit more of a water feature, the tubing for that, a bit of a kind of screw-on part to secure it, 2 additional cleaning sponges because apparently it helps clean the pond at the same time because it's going to be running through these filters. But as I said, I'll show you the one that I've got set up. I just took out the box, an extender pole, 1 head, and the solar panel that took up the whole box, and this stake for the ground. But I'm not going to bother showing you that because it's a waste of time. Look at the spray on that. Nicely submerged underneath. You see the little container there. That's got a good 3 foot. Solar panel, really well made. Very heavy and feels very, very good construction. Now, here's for the fail. Ready for mine? Look at the difference. I think it's full sun. Not even working. I appreciate the head on that. It's ridiculous for what I'm using it for. Probably needs to be for a bigger pond than mine, but I'll change that out in a moment so you can see the other options that it's got. And just really quickly, I'll show you how to change the head on it. So you've got the unit here. With that comes a little clip that you plug in all the different heads to. Plug that in, literally plug and play. I've been holding it by the top just so I don't get my hands dirty with this. It's not the easiest thing to do one-handed. But this head on that, I'm really, really impressed with that. Looks amazing. Was not expecting it to look like that. I thought I was expecting it just to shoot upwards, but genuinely really impressed with that one. I think it looks fantastic and just does enough to disturb the water. I think I found the one that's ideal for my setup now. Goes about a foot and a half, something like that, up in the air, but the main thing is it's staying within the actual pond. For a bigger pond, obviously the spray on the 3 foot one looked absolutely fantastic compared to the old one that I've got, which has literally just given up the ghost. It looks pitiful. This thing honestly is absolutely fantastic. It's not just because I've sent it for free. genuinely would have been happy paying for this. I think it creates a really nice sound. The range of heads on it, I think, are cracking as well. And it just adds another level of interest. And because it's solar, completely free of charge, would have been nice to have had a battery kind of option on it, or something that I could upgrade to. So on the days where I didn't want it turned on, I could have just charged the solar up.